Yeah. I'm like, oh, cling, it came to me. So how do you feel, you feel me, about being involved in the most messiest, craziest, you know what I'm saying, time at No Jumper ever? You know
That is fair. It probably was the messiest, craziest thing that's ever happened here.
Here, ever.
At least between hosts and whatnot.
Well, I'll say this. First of all, I'm resentful that I haven't been cut in on the AdSense checks from all those videos that went viral.
Yeah.
I want a cut of that because really, you know, it's
because of you.
But and to answer that question seriously, I think it was just like an unfortunate situation. We were going to cut everything out. We tried to cut everything out. And my dumb, weird ass is over here on the mic like, sorry, HousePhone, we need the views.
But I can't really blame you because the part that didn't get cut out was, compared to the rest of it, was like whatever. It was like, it's just bad luck that you ended up being the one thing that they forgot to cut out, right?
Yeah. I guess T-Roll, to answer the question, I don't feel bad about it because we planned on cutting it out. And also, I was the most ignorant as far as who knew what at No Jumper. I thought that was already a known fact around the office because of how casually Gracie was talking about it. So I don't feel like I could have really done too much differently. I should have had more respectful tone toward HousePhone when I was joking about it. That was a little uncool. But I haven't been beating myself up over it. And I'm just grateful to be aboard. And crazy times are peaceful times.
So you are sympathetic about the situation, basically.
As far as sympathetic to HousePhone, yeah, dude. I mean, it's not cool for somebody who you hook up with and you assume in confidence to come on to a podcast and start telling everybody about it.
She really hasn't gotten her due as being the true villain in this story, don't you think? I'd like to swap myself out for her.
I think she's been villainized.
Well, because I keep asking trans people like how they feel about the situation, and they all seem to be pretty on board with the idea that you don't just go expose people or whatever. Whereas Gracie was very open about this after the fact, where she said in her YouTube video about it, she said that as soon as she saw me at the convention and she realized that she was going to be able to get on camera for me for a second, that she planned on exposing Phone from the beginning, that was the big plan. So kudos to her for pulling it off, I guess.
Dude, imagine how big a douches we would be if we exposed just a regular heterosex partner. Like, Brittany Stevens, fucking tap that shit. Tap that shit. Met her at Hyde nightclub. Like, I would never do that.
Yeah.
And it's even when it crosses a social... I understand Gracie doesn't see it as a taboo, but when it's a little bit taboo, you should be maybe courteous.
I will say
more
that
courteous.
The thing that in retrospect does seem kind of odd to me is that they did have a music video together and that they had like a bunch of photos together and shit. And that like she did say during it, like, he never told me not to say anything. Which in retrospect, I'm like, he probably should have told you not to say anything. I feel like I would probably have that conversation if I was going to do that.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty much common sense that we not finna say anything if we've done anything. I mean, because that's just not in their character, right? I mean, it's not in their nature to go out and share the business, because you really don't hear about how many trans people fuck with this person or this person. Their business is just like really not out there. It's kind of like a secret society almost, because you do those a lot of rappers have done it, a lot of sports players, but we kind of really don't know it. Yeah,
elephant in the room.
I mean, but you will have like you say, a Tiger, you'll say, oh yeah, he's done this with, but that person hasn't came out and said, yeah, I've done it and I fucked with him. Like, there's no person that has came out yet and, and really solidified that shit.
But the crazy thing to me is that, and not to make him fucking part of this because I like him and I got nothing against him, but I've had multiple different trans people sit on this fucking podcast and just blatantly like call him out, but not from themselves having done anything, but just saying, everybody knows that so-and-so, like, that these people hooked up with him or whatever. Not HousePhone, Tiger we're now talking about.
Sure.
And I don't know. It's just like that's kind of weird when it's like such a badly kept secret that like other people are just talking about it who have